and welcome to Minecraft Dad with me, Paul McJ. Right, today we are going to go through command blocks and also fill and clone commands. Right, here we go. So in the other video I showed you on my clock an animation. So there is a nice little animation of the sun going up, quite simple, and a smiley face at the end. Now, very similar to the other video, it just basically clones those positions and places them in a grid or frame. So here this is the clone command, look, it does it in sequence, and that's the almost the end sequence there. There's a gap between those two blocks, that's where a redstone block is going to go, and that's the fill command, which makes the red block disappear. So if we click that, that will make that red block there, that will see those fill coordinates, that will fill that space over there with a redstone block, which will activate the circuit. And next to that, obviously that command with the air block will make it disappear straight away, and then obviously that circuit just finishes off. So you could extend this idea even more. Look, there's a garage door. So if we open this garage door, let's open it up. So there we are, it's disappearing, and it comes out the back like a real garage door. So we just close it back up. There we are. There we are, close this right back up, and those boxes have gone and disappeared at the back as well, look. So we're just using an extra step in this to the previous one. Right, well, that's the air command. Let's go to the redstone block first. Right, there's the clone, and then that fills it with air, that makes it disappear. So that signal obviously extends that observer block there, and you've got the next step, which fills the other coordinates with stone when it goes up and disappears. Now, to make this even more complicated of an idea, we can make a drawbridge. And this is adding sound to the mix as well. Look at this going down. Nice sound, and then boom. I like this. Alright, just close it. Boom. Yep. Nice, realistic. Be good use in a castle. Put a moat around that. Right, close that one up again. So here we are, using the principle of clones again. Each of those sections is a section of the gate opening and closing. So going in the opening, obviously, and then reverse would be the opposite. So this is how the guts of it and how it works. So if it's open it up and close it, as you can see, there's two different circuits there making that open and close. So there we are, that's that piston's connected up to that observer block, so it pushes that, activates that signal, and it follows it all the way up. So it's now in its fully open position, and click that, so it hits that observer block there, and the second part of the circuit closes it. Simples. So simple like the other ones, clones and fill commands with air to make those disappear, so it's got the illusion that it's opening and closing. And underneath we got two rows of sounds. Obviously these particular ones relate to the opening. Right, let's go to the next one I want to show you. I've shown you this one briefly before in an old video. This is just a ceiling fan, using a similar sort of things but on a base, a bit more basic. Just cloning those basically those trapdoors in the shape of a fan, just going around in a quick clock circuit, just cloning each of those particular things in a certain sequence, so it looks like that fan is going round in that top position. Right, we could also make, using a similar sort of system, a pop-up house, which is quite cool. So you can, if you're in survival mode, you could hide a house, hide a base. There we are, look. That's a proper working house, look. Only a small little basic house. Look, it's got working lights. Right, it's got beer. And look, a bed. So you can survive the night from those creepers and other zombie things I want to kill you. If I can get, come on, get over this ladder. There we go. Close the door. We've even got a little basement underneath, full of like survival goodies, furnaces, all sorts of bits and pieces, supplies. Like armor, large food chest, more furnaces, another crafting bits and pieces. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's close this up. Right, and hide the thing. Bye. Bit of a lag on the system, so it's not as fluid as I'd like it to be. So if we look in there, ideally in the game it wouldn't have this right next to the house, but there's the roof of the house and there's the roof of that little glass pyramid. So essentially this little circuit here is essentially clone and fill commands again as the previous ones. So watch the redstone signal go down there, and it goes up. And let's activate that again. So it's on, and it disappears. So those outside command blocks are obviously the air blocks. That obviously the piston moves that redstone block down and activates that particular circuit. Right. Okay, I think I spent enough time on this particular section. Right, so I've shown you previously those are in all those commands have been put into command blocks, but now all these commands, see, command block. So all these commands can essentially be just typed out on screen. Right, let's go to a nice clear area because we're just going to build a hollow cube essentially. Right. So we're going there. We're going to type a fill command. Right. Okay. So this is how you do a fill command. So if /commil, that's little squiggly lines of tilde. So we want a 10 by 10 by 10 cube. Okay. So the tildes is basically are your in-game position. Okay, so it's basically 3 tildes there. That's going to be place that right in front of the in-game position I'm in. So it should give me an option of what sort of block I want to place in now. So I think, what block should I use? I think we'll use an obsidian block. Yeah, I think we will use an obsidian block. So we're just going to find obsidian. So there we are. Just bring the list up and just spell it out. And we'll do a space. Now we want to So usually if you just enter that, that would just build a solid cube of obsidian. So we don't want that, we want to make it hollow in the inside. So what we're going to do now is press 0 and then space, not 0, not naught, it's pleb. So give me a few options. We want to put hollow, so hollow. And now we'll enter that in. There we are, and now we've just created a nice big cube. And we'll have a look and see if it's hollow inside. Dope. Yes, it's nice and hollow. There we are. So you can use this with any blocks. I use these quite a lot to build all the specific rooms in my TARDIS. I showed you in my earlier video, but I made a lot bigger blocks, so we've got room inside. Now, any command can be obviously put from the main menu. So, right, like a clone command. So clone command would obviously be the same again. So you would just do / clone, and you can run that from the main menu rather than put it in the command box. Right, there we are. That's it for today. Adios amigos, and see you next video. Bye.